What's up, y'all? So I was just sitting here reminiscing, practicing gratitude, if you will. Everybody has a story. Everybody has experienced something tragic that they have to dig within their inner being to pull strength from that, to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And I believe that certain people are placed in your life for a reason. I believe that everything in life happens for a reason. There's an alignment to what needs to happen in your life. And I say this because I remember I grew up in foster care from the ages 12 to 19. I was in this group home, and just to give you some background information so you can really see the picture, it was a predominantly white group home. I love the group home. I'm not racist. It was actually a good experience for me, and I feel like it probably wasn't a good experience for everybody. However, it was predominantly white. I would say out of like 30 people, maybe 10 were black. But everybody was so genuine there. The therapist, the director, like everybody was they were genuine. There was this guy. His name was Mr. Phillip. Now, I've always been the type of person where I will share my experience when I feel like it's needed, if it's relevant to the conversation, excuse me, and I feel like it could bring light to the room or the situation or the conversation, I will share it. I've always been that way. So we were talking, and one day he asked me, we would go to church at least 2 times a week, sometimes 3. So we have regular church, then we have Bible study, and then sometimes we would have potluck during the week. So, I am a spiritual person. I don't really believe in that religious stuff. I don't believe that there are certain ways you should follow God in order for him to love you. He said he loved me, so he loved me, However, I ain't gonna lie, I did enjoy that experience. So he asked me, would I help him with a sermon? He had a sermon that Sunday, and would I help him? I said, sure. Got up there and, shared a part of my life with the congregation. And, after the congregation, after a couple of weeks, weeks afterwards, I would have people come up to me and tell me how much that I inspired them. They would tell me their story, and it was just, when you hear somebody else's story, I don't know about y'all, when you hear somebody else's story, because like I said, everybody go through something challenging, and me, I like to think like, dang, if I was going through that, like, how would I deal with that? Like, everybody goes through something, and to see how far a person has come and what they're accomplishing in life, regardless of what, they've been through, I'm like, damn, like, that's me. I can do whatever I want to do in life, regardless of what has happened to me, right? However, I still never fully believed in myself. I still never fully had that confidence that I had in myself. The people that were placed in my life, I feel like they had more belief in me than myself. They saw more in me than myself, and I thank God for that, because you will always remember those moments where people will spark a flame into you. So fast forward, we did this sermon, all of that. Maybe like a month later, y'all, like I said, I was still in a stage in my life where I'm trying to heal. I still got some anger issues going on. I get locked up. Here I am, 19, getting locked up. This is my 2nd time. I'm thinking that DSS gonna bail me out. They don't. I stay in there for the weekend. Monday comes, Mr. Phillip comes and bail me out. I'm surprised because I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm just in there thinking DSS gonna bail me out. I'm gonna be straight. I don't know what the hell going on. He comes bail me out. He told me straight, he like, DSS let you go. But but I wasn't going to let you sit in here. I'm going to take you in. Me and my family, he had a wife and 3 kids. Beautiful family. They just beautiful people all together, like deep within their heart. Took me in. And I appreciate what he did for me. I appreciate God for putting people with those type of hearts in my life. Because like I said, whatever you can see for your future, you visualize it in your presence, because you're paying attention to where you at right now. And then you be like, you know what? I'm here right now. I'm not where I want to be. But you start looking at your past and like, I overcome. And then you start to realize those people who said something that brought a chill to you. Said something that lit a spark in your chest. You always remember that. You'll tend to remember that when you hit some accomplishments in your life, because that's like the spark, that's the fuel. So my main thing of this episode today is you gotta practice gratitude. That's something I realized that it is very important, because whatever you're trying to do in life, you're trying to build your business, you're trying to go to school, you so wrapped up in obtaining these things that you want for your life. Sometimes it can get frustrating, and going through that back to back every day, if you're really putting work in every day, that shit will create emotions that will ball up. You might not notice it, but over time it will. But if you practice gratitude, it levels everything out. Gratitude is self-love, and we must love ourselves to get ourselves to the next level, to continue to push ourselves forward. Now, if you're new to this podcast, I appreciate you coming on here. Salute to you. If you don't know by now, I am Little Sip from South Carolina. Big shout out to Dripp Nation for putting together this podcast, I Am Saying, where we talk about any and everything. Any and everything. We're about healing, love, and self-love. We gotta get to the next level. And the only way you can do that, you gotta dig deep. I appreciate y'all for listening and tuning in. I see y'all next time.